It's time to decide who is going to be crowned the king of our oceans. Hello and welcome back to Tricolor Gaming with me, Fletcher. And welcome to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. This time I'll be rating all of our aquatic animals to determine which is best and which will be sleeping in Davy Jones's locker. Now, like the map rating video I did a few weeks back, link in the top corner, the animals in the game are going to be rated on several different criteria. So let me go through them all for you quickly. Number 1, model quality. Is the animal's overall shape correct? Is it a good interpretation of the fossil record? Is the quality of the skin texture all around good? Number 2, skin quality. Are the skins a good range of primary and secondary colours? Is the pattern distinctive or interesting? Does it have luxe skins? Number 3, animations. Do the animals feel real? Does it have interesting social animations? Do the animals generally swim and move in a free and well way? Number 4 is something I've called park presence, and it's rather difficult to quantify. Park presence are the elements of an animal that make it what it is. That would be the elements that make the animal famous in those park brochures and leaflets. This can include things like its sheer size, the sounds it makes under the water, its luxe skins if it has them, whether an animal offers something new to the park in gameplay. All animals are rated out of 5 points for these categories, but there is a last way they can earn points. Fletcher points. These are points given out by me for things that appeal directly to me on a personal level, and I'll explain any of those points should I give them. So with all this clear, let's start with the worst aquatic in-game. So we start with Tylosaurus, and this guy has the lowest score of 8 points. There's a few reasons for this. Firstly, the model quality, while not bad, is pretty ugly, and the head shape is very unrealistic to the fossil record. Its skin quality is also slightly hit-miss, with some good skins while there are some whose colour combinations are very ugly. However, its biggest issue is the quality of its animations. Tylo went into the game at launch with very bad rigging, making it look way too stiff and inflexible. It remains far too stiff in its swimming, and its fins are totally static. This is on top of having no social animations. Finally, in terms of park presence, I think it suffers due to there being other animals of a similar size that are far more interesting. I think the Tylo would have been saved if they had tried to create something similar to the telltale depiction of the Tylosaurus. With a score of 11, our biggest creature in the game is the true bottom of the pack for me. That is to say, it's not broken. Mosasaurus scores well with its park presence being huge and with its shark hunting leap. It also scored well with its model quality being both similar to the movie depiction while remaining realistic to the fossils. However, it scores badly on skin quality, as a lot of the skin colours are fairly dull and its patterns restricted to the tail result in bland looking skin designs. It also scored badly in its animations, since it lacks any social animations, and beyond its shark hunting, the animation quality is fairly bland. With 12 points, our smallest lagoon animal is next on the list. I would say that the Ichthy is not bad in any way, it's just very average. The model quality is perfect, being a very accurate recreation of the fossil evidence, while its skins and animations are fairly average. Some skins and patterns could be better, while its social animation could have been more interesting. Its main loss is the limited park presence score. If the animal had had an animation where it breached from the water like a dolphin, it probably would have scored much higher. Stuck on 13 points, Elasmosaurus is here mostly for its controversial depiction, with its dragon-esque head features. The head is also badly shaped, which lowers its overall model quality. Its skins, however, are above average, with the beautiful copperback skin one of my favourites. In terms of park presence, it is again fairly low due to its boring social animation, which I would argue is not really that social. One of two animals with a shared score of 14, the Plesiosaurus is another creature I would classify as average. Its model quality, with that snake-like skin texture, scored high, as well as its cute social animation. Some of its skins could have been better, as the pattern is fairly limited and it has a fairly low park presence. However, I do adore these cute little flipped animals. That social animation with the little nose bump is probably the cutest animation in the game currently. It was awarded 1 Fletcher point just for that animation. The Attenboroughsaurus, one of the best animals in the game when it launched, this plesiosaur scores very well. Its model is let down by its texture and weird body ridges, while its skins are let down for some of the patterns being fairly limited. Its animations are okay, but nothing as cute as the Plesiosaurus. It scored well on park presence due to its very loud and distinctive vocalizations and some of its skins. Finally, it earned 2 Fletcher points for me. One being that it's named after the eternal David Attenborough, and a second because I love being able to go and see this animal in real life on the wall in the Natural History Museum. One of the best animals added in the early DLC packs, the Stixxosaurus scored above average in park presence and skin quality, due not only to the wonderfully vivid patterns and colours, but also because of 3 luxe skins that really makes the animal stand out. Its model is good too, thanks to its strange little frills that make the animal stand out from other long-necked plesiosaurs. The only thing it scored low on was animation quality. Its social animation is kind of bland and a bit boring. About halfway through my list of aquatics here. Let me know down in the comments what you think so far, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're new here for more content from all of us at Tricore Gaming. The brand new whale of our parks, the Shinysaurus, scores a good 16 points out of 20 and shares this score with 3 other animals. The Shinysaurus scores high in its model quality and in its park presence, being a huge whale-like animal that I can imagine becoming a family favourite. It also scored very high on its amazing skins, which are not only a great range of primary colours, but its pattern is beautiful and very decorative. The only thing it scored low in is its social animations, which is fairly limited and very uninspired. But overall, this animal is pretty beautiful, and it earned a single Fletcher point for that beauty. Also coming in at 16 points, The liopleurodon is probably the one animal in this video that's going to make my comment section explode. Its depiction is one that seems to have a Marmite quality about it, that being that you either love it or you hate it. Trying to be fair, the liopleurodon scored low in its model quality due to its crocodilian depiction, however is saved by a very interesting and decorative series of skins and patterns. It also has one of the best social animations in the game with this rolling animation. Why Frontier is this the only animation and only animal that makes use of its flippers for anything. Liopleurodon scored high in park presence. I gave it this high score because of its weird look. I think it really suits the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World aesthetic, which has resulted in other animals like the frilled spitting Dilophosaurus, the oversized raptors, and the hybrids. I gave it 2 Fletcher points. One for the fact that it is a liopleurodon and I love it even if its look is not very realistic, and a point for its skin patterns, which I personally adore. The final animal whose score is matched on 16 points, the archelon, is for me one of the most important animals that's been added to our lagoons. It scored high on its wonderful skins and model quality, as well as having a fairly fun little social animation. It also scored well on park presence, primarily due to the fact that it gives us an animal that offers something very different to the others we have in the park. It's a background animal with a familiar shape we can have in the lagoons, but it's also an animal that offers good views above the surface, as well as under it. So now we enter the top 3. These top 3 are divided by just 3 points and represent some of the best animals in the game. If you've been following along, you know who is fighting for these top 3 positions. So, who gets the bronze? The one and the only Dunkleosteus is probably the one lagoon animal that was most requested by the community, and its presence in the recent DLC made it so worth buying. The Dunk scored very high with its wonderful model quality, showing those massive armor plates and those solid jawbone teeth. It has presence and an attitude of something you don't want to be in the water with. Its skins are mostly okay, although the generic sort of splatter pattern they went for could have been better. Its animations are wonderful. Its social animation where it nips the tail of another dunk is just so very Dunkleosteus. It fits the whole aura of this big bully of a creature so well. It also has that shark jump animation to give us another shark show animal, and it scored high in its park presence due to its scary look, its shark leaping, and the fact it is now the oldest animal in the park. It scored 2 Fletcher points from me, one for the fact that it's a dunk, one of my favourite prehistoric animals of all time, and one for being an animal that is so very different not just to anything else in our park, but very different to anything else alive today. Silver is awarded to the Mosasaurus. This little guy scored very high indeed. The model quality is absolutely outstanding. The skin texture is wonderful, and just by looking at it you can almost feel the snake-like quality. They even got the teeth and the webbed feet correct. In addition to the model quality, it earned full marks on its skin patterns and colours, which provide a huge range of colour and design with some really beautiful ones in the mix. And that's before we even mention the fact that it has lux patterns. It also scored very high in its animation, with its rock-based social animation and its cute otter-like social animation when in the water. Its park presence is good, thanks to being something very unique compared to other animals in the park. It also earned a Fletcher point from me, because the otter-based social animation is just so damn cute. So by a process of elimination, you all know who scores top marks here. Taking the gold medal, the Kronosaurus is the best aquatic in the game in my view. Its model quality is perfect to the fossil evidence, with nothing over the top needed. Its skins also score top marks because of how clear every single colour is and how clear every single pattern is. Its back stripes are so much more vivid than say the Mosasaurus skins. Its animations score high too. Its social animation is fairly long with this bump and grind that it does, and it can of course also shark jump. I love how after the shark jump it stays at the surface and noms down the shark for maximum tourist view. It has a high park presence due to those skins, thanks to its size, thanks to the shark leaping, and the fact that I could see it being used a lot in the marketing material. It earned 2 Fletcher points on top. It earned 1 point for being able to become a walking with dinosaurs liopleurodon should you want it, with this skin combination being a very good version of the walking with dinosaurs design. It also scored another point just for its attitude. It swims around slowly, almost relaxed, and with its strange jaw cut and very large eyes, looks strangely cute and almost friendly with that smile. So there we have it, my ratings for all the aquatics in game. On screen now is the end results table just for you folks to easily see each individual score. Let me know in the comments what you think of my rating, let me know which you think I got wrong, which you agree with, and which for you would take the gold medal. While you're in the comments, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe for more content from all of us at Triclaw Gaming. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.